He was once known for his luscious locks, bulging biceps and taking on the Travelator.
Now, though, James Crossley, a.k.a. Hunter, has swapped Gladiators for Gongs. He started a new career in wellness, and he joins us now. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Well styled.
Thank you very much. So, from pumping iron to pumping gongs, James, what happened?
I went to Bali on a yoga retreat, and I ended up in this gong bath kind of by mistake. I thought it was a tour of a pyramid because it was a gong bath in a pyramid, and I got in there, and there was all these gongs and mattresses, and I had this gong bath, and I had literally the best sleep of my life. I felt so relaxed, and there was 200 people coming in every hour.
Wow.
And I just thought, there's got to be something in this. And I came back to England, and there wasn't really many gong baths around. And I ended up going to the College of Sound. I studied for 2 years in sound therapy. Lockdown came, and I was playing didgeridoos and chimes just for something to do. And then I ended up only opening a teacher training school to train people to become gong practitioners. And it's really taken off.
So, describe to us what a gong bath is and what it does to you mentally.
So you don't get wet, for a start. A lot of people, they turn up with towels. Don't worry about that. You're bathing in the sounds and the vibrations.
Okay.
So all you do is you lay down in a very relaxed, comfortable position. You may be set an intention for something. You do a little bit of breathing to get yourself into that rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. And then you just lay there and the sounds wash through your body. Okay. Now, if you imagine the brain waves start to slow down, the vibrations... One of my favourite phrases is the issues in the tissues. You're storing stress, you're storing emotions, and all these things vibrate at a slightly different pace. And what the gongs do, they wash through the body, the lion of vibration, and bring everything up. So this is why you can have such a good night's sleep. You can feel so rested. You can feel stress just disappearing out of your body because you've retuned yourself.
Now, you love your yoga, don't you?
I've
tried a little bit of yoga, and I can't get on with it particularly because the pace of it is too slow for me. I've tried a bit of meditation, and I last about 10 seconds before my mind's whizzing and I'm just distracted and I'm all everywhere. I mean, the idea of this sounds great. I just don't think it's going to fit for me, though, Jack.
I was exactly the same, right? I tried to meditate, I couldn't. Bear in mind, I'm an ex-bodybuilder, an ex-gladiator, an ex-strongman. Playing gongs, it doesn't make sense, does it? But the reality is that there's something in it. And what it does, the sounds almost put you into a forced meditation. And it creates this arena, if you like, for the body, which just helps you meditate. And it's not like just lying there. We have a monkey mind. Let's just accept we're wired to have a monkey mind. But you just have to accept that and shelve it. And relaxing is a skill.
Yeah,
it's like going to the gym. You can't just be a relaxed person. You have to practice at it. But if you persevere and practice with meditation, mindfulness, working on yourself, it can be life-changing for sleep, stress, anxiety, all aspects of your health.
And this actually isn't a new thing, is it? It's not like a new fad.
It sounds faddy, doesn't it? But
it does, but it's like an ancient ritual almost.
Well, gongs have been around for hundreds of years in different kind of ways. I mean, they were used to warn people for battle. They were used to get rid of ghosts and all kinds of things. But I think kind of as gong baths, as we know them now, were around in the 60s. There was a guy called Don Conroe, who's known as the godfather of gong, and he kind of brought it to life. But it's really become a huge thing, and the classes are just so busy, and people have, I mean, experiences you wouldn't believe. You couldn't make up what people come out with. I've had people go back to past lives. People have childhood traumas completely brought up, and then the next week had the best week of their lives.
So you can regress people while you're doing this?
It's about practising. It depends. The girl who did that had been to India on a breath retreat, and she was very spiritually tuned in. So it's not, you're not going to lie down there and suddenly be in Egypt.
OK, that's a relief. That's a relief.
Don't worry about that.
Can we talk about some of... Because this is all your gear. What are these gongs that you've got here?
So I've got 3 gongs with me today. In fact, should we have a go?
Yes, definitely.
Right. So I've got 3 gongs. This is a hand pan. And I tend to do different instruments along with it. So this is kind of a nice way to finish it. Just lay yourselves down.
Oh. We're doing this on live TV.
Close your eyes.
Got to close our eyes as well. Is everyone going to run away?
No. Ready? And just maybe take a moment to track down the body anywhere you'd be holding stress, like you with your hands, your jaw. Soften everything.
This is so
Take a few deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Relax. Keep those eyes shut. Slowly getting your breath back and try not to laugh.
Sorry.
I saw you looking through one eye. Gently take a big stretch. So a normal class will be about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But obviously...
That felt about 45 minutes. I'm not... sorry, I'm going to say... your playing was amazing.
Beautiful.
I mean,
it's obviously not the right environment to be fully relaxed.
No, it's not. Especially
a live TV studio.
But it was beautiful, though.
The gongs, I'd love to come and do a proper class, James, where I could properly relax, because I can't, and I just wanted to know what you were doing.
So did I. I peeked at you.
Did you?
Did you peep at me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of peeking going on.
What's that?
Can I... This?
You want to try it?
Yeah. So...
This is a hand pan, so this is like handmade.
So you... And each of these... Is it a little bit like a steel drum?
Yeah, so it was originally from the steel drum. Somebody in Switzerland decided to put a lid on top of it.
Yeah.
And thought, actually, this makes a really nice sound. But yeah, this is a really meditative one. It's like a deeper hand pan, so they come in different keys. But I really like this one. If you play that top middle note.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got a really beautiful resonance. So the different resonances and the different sound, different people will react differently to them. So it's nice to mix it up with gongs, crystal bowls, hand pans, didgeridoo. So you can create either just a pure gong bath or a sound bath.
You're like completely addicted. You're just so addicted to this.
I think because I had I was very addicted to fitness, strength, and I had to move that somewhere else.
Yes.
And so music is really where it's gone. So I love the musicality of it, and obviously I love how it makes me feel as well.
Yeah.
The tones of this are so soothing as well.
Do you want to have a go on the gong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I have to put a loincloth on?
No loincloth required. Well,
A little bit like Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Shall we put it out to the viewers?
have a poll.
WhatsApp, you can scan them.
the side.
Give it a little tap.
A little one.
Just gently start. Yeah, it's not like the
The
cinema.
start. Yeah.
Just gently start tapping. Give it a
That's
resonance
mine.
of that.
Let's listen to yours.
Yeah, you can do a bit of chanting.
That's the
think
start of the
I'm
Lion
doing
King.
it.
That's the Lion King.
I thought she was going some organic chant, and then I realised...
And are these the same tone?
These two are the same. These are Saturn gongs, so these are tuned gongs. And if you're into astrology, it's that's another way you can look at it with Saturn, which is a very nice gong for moving forward in situations. This is a pasty symphonic gong, so these are tuned to a note, and these are a bit more. The notes are a bit more airy, if you like. But it's really nice to mix them up.
And you keep all of these in your house and you practice all the time?
My house is like a bring and buy sale. I mean, honestly, it's embarrassing. Like, people come round, they're like, there's gongs, there's hand pans, there's crystal bowls, there's didgeridoos, and they're a bit like, where do you sit?
Now, what about your neighbours?
They love it. Yeah, they absolutely love it, my neighbours. So they actually, my neighbour messaged me yesterday. She said, I wondered if my son could have hand pan lessons up here, because she can hear me practising. So,
amazing.
Yeah, I think they seem to really enjoy it. But once you get going with the gongs, they're not actually that loud. They're kind of a little...
Well, the idea, because the idea is it's a gentle
it's
sort
a
of thing.
gentle
Rather than actually, our instinct is to whack it.
Yeah.
Because we've got two boys as well.
Give
so
it
that's
some
the first
whirling.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So can you do your circular breathing with the didgeridoo?
Yeah, I can, yeah. But that was,
wow.
again, that was a lockdown thing, because what did you do in lockdown?
I looked after two small people.
Yeah, practice a lot of juggling.
Yeah.
Right. Are you a good juggler?
Yeah. Literally,
Yes.
we just got really good at juggling.
So I think there were certain skills that a lot of people either did nothing or they created new skills, didn't they? And for me, that's really where I blossomed in sound therapy, because I had, 2 years?
Yeah, of course.
Of just and I was like, right, I'm going to do 2 hours a day of whatever, whether it's half an hour on the didgeridoo, half an hour on the chimes, half an hour on the gong, half an hour on the handpan. And then by the end of it, I was like...
Now he's
Going on the
singing
streets
the
of
Lion
London.
Breathing in and breathing out at the same time. It's most
hard.
Amazing.
James, thank you so much
Lovely
for
to
that.
see you,
I know it wasn't the right setting, but it was brilliant. Really
It's
good.
an amazing sort of introduction to it. Do get in touch with us. Let us know if you've had an experience of a gong bath. Maybe James's hand panning regressed you at home somewhere.
Anyone went back to Egypt, let us know.
Exactly. Send us a postcard.
Amazing stuff.